Hi, this is Srinivasan, a fine art photographer, a distance skater, and a small time freelance skater who does bicycling as a cross training process to my long distance skating. Has come to meet you guys with another video. So, this time we are going to discuss the results of Miami Ultraskate 2024. And this event happened yesterday, day before yesterday to be precise. It started on 15th of February 2024 morning 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and ended on 16th February 2024 Eastern Standard Time 7:30 a.m. and followed by the prize distribution and speeches, and everyone went back to their homes happily. Okay, so first of all, before discussing this results of Ultraskate Miami 2024 race, I would like to mention that this is a video which I am doing on my own. Okay, this is not a sponsored video, and this is just more of a perspective or a point of view from a person who's living in a distant land, India, and how I perceive long distance skating and how I feel about these events and how I learn from the results or whatever statistical data that is available for the Ultraskate event provided by the raceresults.com, myraceresults.com, in coordination with Skate Ideas. Okay. Secondly, I would like to totally appreciate Skate Ideas and the team behind Skate Ideas who have successfully conducted one more Ultraskate event in 2024 in the same place, NASCAR Homestead Speedway in Miami. This is not an easy task. This is really a humongous task, okay? To organize an event in such place requires time and money and lots of human hours and efforts. Okay, so they have successfully done this for one more year, so kudos and appreciation to the team behind Skate Ideas for doing this wonderfully. And thirdly, I would like to appreciate all the participants who have come for 2024 Ultraskate Miami event and making this much more richer experience for everyone, and for people from the same community of long distance skating from all around the world to get inspired from their performances. So congratulations to all the participants. Fourthly, I would like to thank all the people who have accompanied the participants for the Ultraskate Miami 2024 event and have been there to support them throughout the 24-hour timeline, to be there for the people they love, to provide support as in like water, electrolytes, food, and like shelter or whatever, like if they need some any medical attention or if they have to use some sprays or anything else, so to be there to help them, that is amazing. So kudos to you guys as well, and to the other media people and to social media, people who are interested in long distance skating and who have been participating in this 2024 event, spreading the nice word about long distance skating and their wonderful event. Kudos to you guys as well. And I would like to thank United States of America, land of opportunities, for conducting such events, for being more inclusive. All the people who have been participating in this event have been planning for this, saving for this, and been planning the tickets, stay, and flying in to Miami, just for one day whole event, and to rest after that, recover and get back home, so it's amazing. So thanks to you guys as well. So what do I have to offer you guys interesting other than the the results and the statistical data which you might have seen or like have access to. Absolutely nothing. That is the surprise that I'm going to give you, because I know few people and I could recognize few people, and few people have known me before, because like they gave me a wonderful opportunity to talk to them and interview them. So I'm very grateful to those people, and they are still friends with me on Facebook, and they follow me on Instagram. I follow them, their progress and activities, like, so I could recognize them and I could see what they have done in each Ultraskate 2024, 2023, 2022, and all that. I thought like I would just check on like what they have done and how it could help me in improving my thing by checking out their data. That is all it is. Okay. And yeah, okay, so first we started with the event, right? Let's check on that. So what it cost, in general, from the distant land perspective, to conduct this event is to rent that NASCAR Homestead Miami Speedway racetrack, which is for cars race, and make it use for the Ultraskate event, for the long distance skating event. They might have to pay a rent of 8,500 US dollars for one day, for a weekend. Okay, so I do not know if they have hired it for 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, or like they have just hired it for one day, like Saturday alone. I do not know how this package comes with, as in like the participant who are hiring the racetrack have to clean their mess before and after, or like the NASCAR Speedway team would help the event organizers, to do and take care of such things, how the electricity thing is planned and all that. Like we might have to talk to the board members of Skate Ideas who have organized this, to learn about all these things. But understand that it cost a huge sum of money, like 8,500 US dollars. So what was the entry fee into for the event? If you have to participate for the Ultraskate Miami, what was the entry fee here? Okay, and before which I opened a different tab. Okay, so the entry fee was like $100 if you registered by October 2023, and later it became $150 if it is after October 2023 until December, and if it is from January, the registration fee was $200, and if it is on the day of the event, like 15th of February, the registration cost was $250. Probably it covers food and other things. Okay, and it's for the individual. I'm talking about the individual, and it follows other rules and everything. You got to go to Skate Ideas to read about all these things. Okay, so how many participants were there? To my understanding, by checking on the overall results of the individual, there were 160 participants. So you could understand like who were registered on the same day, or who were registered in advance. Like the registration fee is very, very minimal when compared to the rental cost of the track itself. So they are doing it as an voluntary service, as in to flourish the sport and spread this wonderful sport to the world, like to be inclusive and all that. So this cost huge sum. So kudos to Skate Ideas for managing all these things and making it happen. I don't remember if there was a raffle that was happening for 24/7 to collect some money and distribute gifts for the audiences who are not participating yet watching the results live. I don't remember. I couldn't be able to find any post from Skate Ideas on Facebook or Instagram. Okay, but for now this is what I have. Even now, Skate Ideas is still working on it, and since this video is coming from me, not from the official people, so they are yet to post about the photographs and other details of who won what they spoke about at the event, at the present, I mean, like the end of the event, and the podium, when they shared the podium and all that. Okay, those things are yet to be published. Okay, right now we don't have such data, but all we have is data from the participants, their social media posts and all that. I do not know if I can show you everything, but I can show you which is there in my limits. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. And in this lap, as in like you have a Ultraskate Miami track, right? NASCAR track. So this is an oval track, as you can see on the right on top of the screen. It's a oval track. Okay, it's an oval or elliptical track. So how do they keep a track of everybody who is doing a certain amount of distance? Like say, like this track is elliptical and it's like this. Okay, so how do they keep a track of everybody? So they give you a chip that you can put it on your socks or tie it on your leg or to your hand or wherever that is comfortable for you. Put it on your helmet, skating helmet, or onto your paddle, whatever, wherever possible. Mostly they will keep it onto their body. So, and that chip tracks like whenever you cross the starting point. Okay, so it counts the number of laps that you do when you cross the starting point over and over again. Okay, and when you are about to finish the race, you should not, like, suppose when you are about to get finish the race, as in like when the clock is going to stop by 24 hours, you cannot continue riding. The results of your lap will be counted only for the lap that has occurred before 24 hours. So if you are almost on the halfway and so you are somewhere here from the starting point, and you are at the 3/4 of the position, and you have about 3 to 4 minutes to come, another 4 minutes for 24 hours. When you complete the lap, you just finish your ride for the entire day and go to your little space where you want to rest and wait for other events to happen. You don't go around for one more thing and ask them to count that little bit of half lap that you did for 3 or 4 minutes, that distance for making it for 24 hours. You don't do that. Okay, so you got to stop it before you have to. They will count it most probably for every single lap that you have completed, not after 24 hours, not before 24 hours. Okay, so that is the thing that you need to do. And each lap, I believe, okay, of the NASCAR Homeway Speedstead, where were we? Yeah, it's on the Gemini. So each lap of NASCAR Homeway Speedstead, according for the cars that is racing in that speedway, it says like 1.5 miles or 1.485 miles. Okay, which is translating to 2.417 kilometer or 2.390 kilometers. Okay, but we will get to know what is the actual lap distance when we look at the data of the people who have done this Miami Ultraskate 2024. Okay, we will see the actual distance of every single lap. Most of the riders would be riding on the inner circle of the lap. So if you follow the track is elliptical. Okay, so when you're looking at the elliptical track, for the cars to go at high speed and to overtake another car in the turning of a lap, like in this corner or in this corner or in this corner, to have that to facilitate the cars to overtake another car in the turning. These racetracks have been designed like this, as in like they have a flat ground and they have a raised ground. Okay, so the car will be slanted when it is overtaking another car in the turns. So the lap is like, it has a flat ground and then it has a high ground. Okay, so elevation will be high if few riders chose to ride on the different track. So most of the long distance skaters stick to the flat grounds, which means the flat ground lies on the inner circle of the lap. The outer circle of the lap or the racetrack is always the high ground. Okay, so that's what you need to learn. Probably I might have said this in my previous video. I just want to share it one more time. Okay, so all the long distance skating riders would keep their riding in the flat grounds and in the inner circle of the racetrack. Okay, that's where things go. And to study the NASCAR track, from my understanding, what people were saying is like a few sessions are really good, and about the quarter of the distance, the first turn to that turn, you have some rough patches, and also you have some downhill riding or so. Correct my information if it is not accurate. And then you have a very decent ground to ride. Okay, so that's what people told me. Probably the downhill side comes on the later part. Okay, so your lap starts here, so imagine, and you go here, and you have some rough patches or something, and then you go there, the flat grounds are there, and then you have a downhill, and then you reach to go for another lap or something like that. Okay, so that's the nature of the track. You need to study. So when you're going for the race, you need to study your ground or the racing ground for 1 or 2 laps, and then you plan your ride. Okay, in general, what people follow is, if you want to beat the world record is there on Skate Ideas website. You might want to check there, but it was done by one Mr. Joe Mazzone. I am so fortunate, and world has been so kind that Mr. Joe Mazzone is in touch with me. He's a very kind gentleman. He works in the field of emergency medic. So he also been following the race live yesterday, and he has been appreciating and be supportive of every participant there. So his world record was over 313 miles, and that over part, which I don't remember, is in decimals. Okay, in 24 hours. So that record still remains unbeaten. Okay, so he's holding the world record title even for this year. So congratulations to Joe Mazzone. I'm very fortunate. And he's told that he was a little bit nervous when Adam Ornell, as the person who finished first in 2024 race, was almost nearing 300 miles. Like he thought like he might break the record, but it did not happen. Okay, so congratulations to Joe Mazzone. There is a photograph of Andrew Andrews hugging Joe Mazzone. It's for sale on Skate Ideas website. You might want to visit Skate Ideas website to learn about that. Okay, and this is all the general things, or the perceiving of a person from a distant land and his learning about the Miami Ultraskate NASCAR racetrack. Okay, and about the players, all the whole thing. Okay, and coming to the topic, here is the main plot, which is the Ultraskate Miami 2024 results. Okay, you can go ahead and download the complete race results PDF. How that this work on this website is like they have few categories, as in like mileage club, age group results, division results, Clydesdale results. That's where I come in. If I participate, I have to register myself for Clydesdale rider. Clydesdale riders are big riders, heavyweight riders, or people who weigh more than 90 kgs or 100 kgs. Okay, then you have the lap results, then you have the team results for inline skate, then you have the team results for skateboard. Okay, this is how they have classified. The classification is about like in 8 categories or something. Okay, so every time you save a PDF, it's going to save it for that particular classification. So if you were on overall results for individual, it will save the PDF for that page. Okay, if you were on age group, it's going to save the results for age group. If you were in mileage club, it's going to save the results in PDF for mileage club. Okay, that's the little intro to this website. Okay, and we're going to discuss the results of 2024 Miami Ultraskate. Okay, inline speed skating. I'm not into inline speed skating, so I won't be talking about the people and their achievements here. But I can tell that Mr. Ramirez, or Francisco Ramirez, second name comes first, I believe. Francisco Ramirez has been consistent. He's of age 40 to 49. I think 46 is his right age, I believe. He has done 380.88 miles which accounts to 276 laps, and he did that in 23 hours, 15 minutes, 33 seconds, and 19 milliseconds. Wow, what an effort! That is incredible. 380.88 miles. What is 380.88 miles in kilometers? Is 612.97 kilometers in 24 hours, riding only an inline speed skate. That is incredible. Inline speed skate is, if you don't know what it is the skating with 3 wheels, which you wear it as a shoe on your both legs. Okay, so, and I'm not into quad skate, but kudos to everybody who has participated and achieved in inline speed skating, and kudos to the people who have participated and achieved in quad skating in Miami Ultraskate 2024. I'm not valuing any less of your efforts and the person over there. It's just that I'm not into that sport. I do not know much about quad skating or inline speed skating. Okay, quad skating is like you have 4 wheels on your shoe, or like shoe type of skate that you wear. Okay, and quad skate has trick performing quad skate thing, and you have something which you ride along. So I don't know which ones they used here. Okay, so kudos to all the people who have done that. I'm not following those results. I have not been following ever since I knew about Ultraskate event. Probably I should say I learned about it in 2021, but I actually understood much better in 2022 only. So I've been effectively following it since 2022. Okay, and yeah, I'm into skateboard paddle. I am into skateboard paddle push category. So Mr. Porter Ryan, I do not know that person, has of age 50 to 59, has completed 200 miles. It's like this. We'll discuss about the miles later. So he has done 200.02 miles, which is about 137 laps in 23 hours, 25 minutes, 50 seconds, and 25 milliseconds. Incredible, man, incredible. Number 2 came Jakob Puharik, between the age category 19 to 29. He has done 160.60 miles with 110 laps, 23 hours, 48 minutes, 26 seconds, and 92 milliseconds. That's incredible. Okay. 3rd came Timothy Spencer, of age 40 to 49, 150 miles, 103 laps, 23 hours, and 15 minutes. Incredible. Okay. Kudos to those people. So next comes skateboard paddle push. Skateboard paddle is like where you have a skateboard and then you have a pole wherein like you stay on the skateboard and you just move your skateboard forward by only paddling it, as in like you put your stick on the ground and you push your board forward. Okay, you are not allowed to step from your skateboard and use your leg to move forward. Okay, when you're riding and registering yourself as skateboard paddle, you are not allowed to use your power from the leg. You got to stay on your skateboard and paddle forward. Okay, that is what that category mean. Leonard Leffler was somebody who kind of mentioned, or like he's friends with Mr. Don Sandusky, or like people of the board in Skate IDSA. So he's of the age 50 to 59. Between 50 to 59, he has done 52.56 miles, 36 laps in 23 hours, 3 minutes, 42 seconds, and 17 milliseconds. Amazing, sir. Okay, so skateboard paddle push is like wherein you have a pole or like a bamboo kind of stick or a durdle. You kind of use that to push your propel your board forward, and you also can step down from your skateboard and use your leg to push the board forward. So you can do it both ways. Use your pole or as well as your leg. Okay, the left or right leg. If you can switch push, you can do that as well. So Jeremiah Pascua, the one person who came first, kudos to him. He belonged to the age category 30 to 39. He has done 251.12 miles, meaning 172 laps, and in 23 hours, 33 minutes, 42 seconds, and 81 milliseconds. Kudos to Mr. Jeremiah Paskova. I had a wonderful opportunity to talk to Mr. Jeremiah Paskova, and we interviewed him. I think those interviews are there available in my personal YouTube channel. You could go and check. If you want to check the link of this race results of 2024, I present you this QR code. I'll hold it for a few seconds. You can scan it with your mobile phone, or take a screenshot. Go visit this link. Use the QR code here. Okay. Hope that time was sufficient for you, or if you need, I'll give 5 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Cool, let's proceed. And we have Andrew Andras. He is called La Machina. He's one very inspiring person. Okay, he has skated across America. I made the world record, part of that team. He is of age between 40 to 49. He has done 240.90 miles, 165 laps in 21 hours, 45 minutes, 27 seconds, and 19 milliseconds. That is incredible. That is incredibly inspiring. I am of age 42 now. I haven't done anything more than marathon distance. Okay, so if we translate 42.2 kilometers into miles, that translates to 26.22 miles. So that's the maximum distance I've ever done in a single race. Okay, so doing 240 miles or something, that is, for any person who have done 1 kilometer or even a half a kilometer more than me, they are inspiring to me. So I appreciate their efforts. Andreas, you're inspiring. So then comes Mr. Landy Cook. They are friends with me on Facebook. Landy Cook is a very good friend of Mr. Don Sanderski as well. If you're wondering who is Don Sanderski, I had a wonderful opportunity to talk to that gentleman. He has a PhD and he works at Hamboards. Okay, and he is the owner of Hamboards. Right now, yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's an amazing person. So Landy Cook he falls under the age category between 50 to 59. He has done 236.52 miles, 162 laps in 23 hours, 51 minutes, 37 seconds, and 79 milliseconds. That is incredible. So I forgot, every digit which is falling after the decimal point has to be read in individual digit form, not as a combined digit form, as in 236.52 is the right way to read it, not 236.52. You shouldn't read it that way. Okay, I made that mistake. Slip of tongue. Forgive me. Okay, then comes Mr. Timothy Payne. He falls under the category of age limit 60 plus. What an incredible gentleman, inspiring gentleman he is. 115.34 miles, 79 laps in 23 hours, 53 minutes, 54 seconds, 48 milliseconds. That is incredible. And then comes Mr. David Boldak. He is a friend of me in Facebook. He interacts and he supports my progress as well. So does Mr. Timothy Payne. I had an opportunity to congratulate him on Messenger. He said he has joined 750 miles club in doing Ultraskates, and he came second in this event, and he is very proud of his achievements. So amazing, sir. You're inspiring even at your age. So I'm telling you, anybody who has done more than what I'm doing, they are inspiration. So 115 miles is thrice or 4 times my distance. So it's definitely inspiring to me. So Mr. David Boldak has joined the 100-mile club. So he has done 103.66 miles with 71 laps in 20 hours, 11 minutes, 6 seconds, and 29 milliseconds. Amazing. So they've been riding non-stop for the entire day and night. It doesn't matter about the climate. I'm not aware about the weather on that particular day, on 15th February on Miami racetrack, if it rained or it didn't rain, how windy it was. I don't have such data because I couldn't be able to interact with them. It's been just one day because like only by yesterday evening 6 p.m. the race got over, and couldn't chat for a long time with people to understand how the things were on the day of the event. So then we have the skateboard push, wherein like you don't have any poles, your hands are free, you just use your legs to propel forward. You can do switch push. You switch push asan. You could use your right leg as your left leg, whichever that is dominant leg, and your other leg to propel forward. And Mr. Adam Ornelas falls in the age category of 19 to 29. He has done 302.22 miles with 207 laps, 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 63 milliseconds. That is incredible, and he has come first in the Ultraskate event in 2024. He has been owning this title consecutively for the third time in Miami Ultraskate event. In 2022, he was the first. In 2023, he was the first. In 2024, he was the first. Amazing, incredibly amazing. Mr. Adam Ornelas, I had a wonderful opportunity to talk to this gentleman. He's very, very, like vibrant, and he's inspiring. So congratulations, Mr. Adam Ornelas. And then second came Mr. Florian Mitchell, at age falling under the age between 30 to 39. He has done about 264.26 miles with 181 laps, 22 hours, 36 minutes, 28 seconds, and 12 milliseconds. Amazing. Congratulations, Sir Florian Mitchell. I think he's friends with me on Instagram or either Facebook. I couldn't remember, but we don't interact much as I interact with other people. Okay. So as soon as I see a post which pops up on my feeds of Instagram or Facebook, I tend to respond to them. So that's how the more the feed that show up, more the person's name pops up on my feed, I get to interact with them quite often. So all the starred people, that get to interact with them more often. Yeah. Okay. And with Florian Mitchell, I haven't interacted much. And third came Corey Wolf. Falls between 30 to 39. He has done 246.74 miles, 169 laps, 23 hours, 53 minutes, 55 seconds, and 74 milliseconds. That is incredible. Congratulations, Mr. Corey Wolf. Okay. And the person I know he falls under the Clydesdale category is Stefan Granso. Falls under the age of 39, and he has done 219 miles and 150 laps in 23 hours, 36 minutes, 3 seconds, and 81 milliseconds. Congratulations, sir, for coming 6th in the Ultraskate event. That's amazing. Then you have Gavin Conti. I've known him recently via Facebook and Instagram feeds. I haven't interacted with him. Congratulations, sir, for coming in under top 10. You have done 216.08 miles, 148 laps, 23 hours, 52 minutes, 21 seconds, and 35 milliseconds. Congratulations. And the person I haven't interacted much, but I can recognize this person. So Will Frank, 39, 207.32 miles, 142 laps in 23 hours, 56 minutes, 54 seconds, and 59 milliseconds. Congratulations. Amazing. So congratulations to all the participants who have come under top 10 or top 3, in skateboard push category, skateboard paddle push category, skateboard paddle category, quad skate, and inline speed skate in 2024 Miami race. I'm very, very proud of you guys, and for every other participant who made their effort. You've been saving, you've been practicing, you've been investing the money to booked flights and get to that Miami racetrack, do your thing and then get back home. Incredible. I appreciate everything what you have done, and you guys have been inspiring the people who couldn't be able to make it to Miami Ultraskate, because we live in a very far land, and the only way to interact or learn about such activities is happening only in the West and the Europe. So it's far land for us, and only way to learn about it's through internet. So it's amazing. Thank you so much. And If you have to check on the mileage club, that's how they classify your performance. Okay, so probably when it shows 0 miles, so they haven't ridden in Ultraskate event, but they actually registered the name. Okay, and the miles for a team is also, or team members who are part of that Valbacks team or paddle pose team, they haven't ridden that mile, so that's why it has come to 0 here. Okay, and we have the first category of no mileage club reached. So if you have done 99 kilometers or 99 miles, 0.99 miles, 99.99 miles, you will still fall under no mileage club reached. Okay, so your efforts won't be recognized there. Okay, and first comes the 100-mile club, and these are the people who have fallen under the 100-mile club. Mr. Chad Green, Paul Claus. You got to check the mileage club tab. Okay, so congratulations to everyone who have made to the mileage club here. From the start, the people whom I know, Mr. David Bolduck, he has done 100 miles. Timothy Payne, he has done 100 miles. Jeffrey Wine, why did I forgot to start him? He is the owner of Pantheon Longboards. So he has done 100 miles in the Miami Ultraskate event. Kudos to Mr. Jeffrey Wine. And who else? I don't think I know many people from here. And then comes the 150-mile club. As in, like, if you complete 100 miles, your name will pop up here. If you complete over 150 miles, but under 200 miles, your name will pop up here. Then comes 200 miles, 250 miles, and 300 miles. Okay, so here comes 150-mile club. These are the people who have made it to 150 miles. So congratulations to everyone over there. And for the start are the people who I know. So Mr. Scott Ziegler, he is the board member of Skate IDSA. Kudos, sir, you have done 164.98 miles. I'm telling you, Mr. Scott Ziegler has been very consistent with this performance. He has done 150 miles in 2022 and 2023, and he has done in 2024 as well. So kudos, sir, you've been very consistent. And then comes the 200-mile club, and congratulations to everyone who has done 200 miles and 24 hours in Miami Ultraskate 2024. With the start people, we have Will Frank, we have Gavin Conti, and then you have Stefan Granso, and then you have Landy Cook and Andy Andras. Kudos, amazing and inspiring. You've done 200 miles in this event. Then comes the 250-mile club. People have done 250 miles. What is 250 miles in kilometers? It's like people who have done 400 kilometers. Okay, so people who have done 400 kilometers in the starred category is Mr. Jeremiah Paskova, who I have known, and Mr. Florian Mitchell, and everyone who has done 250 mile. Congratulations, you've been incredibly amazing and inspiring. Then comes the 300-mile club. This is the most rarest of the rarest athletes you can find in the world. They are the most toughest people. They are the most endurant, human beings on earth who can do long distances. They could dissipate their energy evenly throughout the day so that they could stay active and they could go along with the race. So kudos to people who has done 300-mile club thing, who have joined the 300-mile club in Miami Ultraskate 2024. I appreciate everyone, Parker Berg, Adam Ornelas, Arnav Sonic Shah. Arnav Sonic Shah is a very Indian name. At least you would find in the East Asian kind of name or like Asian name, but he is a New Yorker. Okay, so I think he has Indian origins, but I think most of his life was in New York. So congratulations, Arnav Sonic Shah. So he falls in this inline speed skating category. Okay, Francisco Ramirez and everybody over there in 300-mile club. You guys are amazing and inspiring. Okay, so those are the important things that I wanted to check. I have told you what is age group and everything, so if I have to inspire the kids who are there in the world who are interested in long distance skating, you need to see here people between the age of 14 to 18 participate in long distance skating, and they have considerably done well, like 112 laps, 40 laps, 36 laps, 29 laps. That is incredible. You saw like what is the distance for one lap in NASCAR Speedway racetrack. So doing 29 laps, 36, 40, 112 laps is incredibly inspiring for the age limit between 14 and 18. So kids, you guys rock. Okay. So people from almost all age category have participated in this race, like from above 10 to above 60, like you guys are awesome and inspiring, and you also have female participants 13 and under. Wow. And you have the age category, I mean like open category in gender as well, like as in any gender can participate. That's amazing. So yeah, like this long distance skating thing is very, very inclusive in that aspect. So then comes my category, which is Clydesdale. So I appreciate people who have done over 100 miles. Yeah, Connor Ballum, Paul Claus, David Whitener, Victoria Kennedy, Stephen Granso, Sedat Corona, Alexander Rush. Amazing, amazing. Like top 3 people from Clydesdale skateboard push. We have only 2 participants in paddle push, and you have only 1 person in paddle, but he didn't show up for the race. So kudos to all of the people. You guys have been amazing and inspiring. So we saw the overall results. If you check the lap results, so why do you need to check on the lap results? Because like lap results, as in like they reward the people who do the fastest lap in Ultraskate Miami 2024. As in like if you do only one lap in the fastest timing, there is a reward for that as well. So many have done wonderful things, and with inline skating, probably 3 minutes and 55 seconds and 23 millisecond is the fastest timing for one lap. Okay, and they also give you the data of your average laps for the entire day, for the entire time of your racing. So let's go into skateboard paddle. We have Porter Ryan at 7 minutes and 33 seconds. We have Jacob Puharik at 6 minutes and 51 seconds. Timothy Spencer at 8 minutes and 54 seconds. That's amazing timing, It's really inspiring. Then you have skateboard paddle push. Jeremiah Paskova doing 1 lap in 6 minutes and 27 seconds. That is incredible. Andrew Andras, he has topped 5 minutes and 54 seconds by paddling and pushing the board. That's incredible. And his average has remained within 8 minutes. And for Jeremiah Paskova, it's 8 minutes, within under 8.5 minutes. So for the end, though they have ridden for 23 hours or 21 plus hours, they have retained their consistency in completing 1 lap within 8 minutes. So this is incredible. Only a proper athlete who has planned his day and who is capable of dissipating his energy evenly, consuming same amount of energy required, and like only they can do all these things. And Mr. Landy Cook, at his age, has done 6 minutes and 48 seconds and 64 milliseconds for 1 lap, and he has been consistent by keeping a lap timing under 9 minutes for the entire day. These are amazing people. Mr. Timothy Payne has done about 8 minutes and 16 seconds and 15 milliseconds. That is probably his best lap timing. And David Bolduc has done 9 minutes and 44 seconds for 1 lap. That is incredible, and they have stayed consistent with their lap timings, like 18 minutes and 17 minutes. Yeah, they are part of 100 Mile Club. Okay. Adam Ornelas, he is amazing. So he has done 1 lap in 6 minutes and 5 seconds and 43 milliseconds, and he has stayed consistent, like keeping his lap timing every lap for the entire day under 7 minutes. That is incredible. That is the average, Florian Mitchell, like 6.5 minutes, and he has kept his entire average under 7.5 minutes. Entire day's average of lap timing, every single lap timing under 7.5 minutes. Mr. Corey Wolf 7 minutes and 5 seconds. He has kept his average between 8 minutes and 29 seconds, 8.5 minutes. Amazing, amazing. Mr. Stefan Granzo, 6 minutes and 6.5 minutes for best lap, and he has retained under 10 minutes for every other lap for the entire day. That is amazing. Gavin Conti, 6 minutes and 55 seconds for the best lap timing, and average has under 10 minutes. That's amazing. And Mr. Will Frank, 6.5 minutes for the best lap, and under 10.5 minutes for every lap for the entire day average. Incredible. Then we have Scott Ziegler. He has done best lap timing is 8 minutes, and he has kept an average of 12.5 minutes for the entire day. That is incredible, man. These are the stats and these are the data which give you an idea to plan what you got to do. Say like, and we have Jeffrey Wine, best lap timing 6 minutes and 5 seconds, and he has retained about 17.5 minutes for the entire day. Do we have any start data? And then you have inline speed skating data, quad skating data, and you have skateboard paddle. Mr. Don Sanderski, he has done 6 minutes and 51 seconds and 28 milliseconds as his best lap timing, and then he has kept a consistency lap timing or average lap timing as 11 minutes. Incredible, sir, inspiring. So those are the people under there, lap results. Okay, so how does lap timing help you? Because like you can understand like Mr. Adam Ornelas, who came first, and his name popped up in 300-mile club, as in like he has done 300 miles in 24 hours. So if he has done one lap in in 6 minutes, he was able to do 207 lap to achieve whatever kilometers he did, which is like 2.22 miles. Forgive me, I don't have the kilometer data right now. So kilometers is conversion, so you could convert. So he has done 207 laps, okay, under 7 minutes like this. So if you want to achieve little more to break the world record, what have to be your lap timing? So it has to be under 6 minutes. Okay, if you can retain a lap timing under 6 minutes, or like if you can do it in 5.3 or like 5.5 minutes, if you keep your lap timing under 5.5 minutes for the entire day, entire 24 hours span, you could beat the world record or something like that. So your pace have to be like that. So you got to be faster this much, and you have to plan your food as in like, if I'm doing this distance under this pace for this long, and what kind of energy I have to consume, what kind of food I have to consume, what is the time that I can take for break in between, like to have my lunch, or like if I have to go to a loo in between, or if I have to refresh myself, change my clothing or something if need may, or anything else, if I have to stop for a refill, or if there is any hardware issues with my board, and if I have to change the board, or if I have to attend to any of such things, like you could plan your entire race schedule, divide yourself, pre-plan it, and execute it on the day. On the day you have nothing else to do, you only can execute what you have planned. But depending on the weather, your performance might vary, but Adam Ornelas has remained consistent. He has done about 280 miles in 2022, 300 plus in 2023, 300 plus in 2024. It's incredible. So that's how you plan and learn. These data for you to learn from their performance. Okay, let's go to the team results. Okay, I'm just checking on the skateboard team. Okay, we had 3 team: Paddle Pose, Valbacks, and Team 99. And these are the people who participated in as part of those teams. So Valbacks had 4 people: Mr. Don Sanderski, Connor Baxter, Wesley Samos, Chip Walter. Paddle Pose had Charles Smith, Bill Ennis, Matt Smedley, Rob Murdoch, and Team 99 had Chris Lauter. So others did not show up for his team. So this is the performance of each team. Paddle Pose did 201 0.48 miles, 138 laps in 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 49 seconds. And Welbeck's team did about 186.88 miles in 128 laps in 23 hours, 28 minutes, and 18 seconds. So kudos to all the team people and their performances. As well as when you perform as a team, when you have 4 people in your team, you plan as in like you shift between them. It's more like a relay. So how do they give you the chip that to count your lap timings for 4 people? They don't actually. They give only one chip, as in like there are many manufacturers. One manufacturer I remember right now is My Labs. So they give you that particular chip which counts the lap, to only one of those to each team. So they tie that into a cylindrical pipe. It could be a PVC pipe or a cardboard pipe. They tie that watch kind of unit to that pipe. So you pass on that relay thing to every member when you shift between each member according to the timing that that is convenient for each team. Probably every 2 hours they change the members, or like probably between every 1 hour they change the member, or for every 4 hours they change, or like if they complete every 50 miles they change the member. I do not know what the planning between each team has been, but they actually give this like relay kind of a cylindrical thing which contains the lap counter to them, and it kinds of counts for that particular team. It will be registered for that particular team, as in like Welbacks or paddle pose. It will be registered under that team, and doesn't matter whoever carries it. Could be Mr. Don Sanderski or Mr. Connor Baxter or Wesley Samos or Chip Walter. That lap timer is going to execute under only the team name Welbacks. Okay, that's how it works. For in other cases, for individuals. Okay. So those are the entire thing, and that's how you look at the results and learn from these results. Okay, so that's amazing. So if you guys want to go one step further and want to learn about things, if you have account in Strava, if you've been regular and you've been practicing your long distance skating thing, or your cross training process, as in bicycling or downhill skating, or like kick bike or kick bicycle thing, or like different kind of activities that is could be a cross training process, as in running, walking, trail walking, hiking, climbing, whatever you name it, you put that in the list. If you're doing all those things and uploading your data to Strava, you could meet a good people there, good athletes are there, and you could meet the like-minded long distance skating community people also over there. So in that way I happen to follow Mr. Adam Ornelas and many other people there. So they have the GPS watch with them when they ride Ultraskate events for 24 hours, or they have a GPS unit, bicycle, computer, whatever that is convenient and affordable for them. I think Mr. Adam Ornelas had a watch and he was able to time it. I mean, the watch must have had the lap counting ability, so he was able to track his data for the Ultraskate event for the entire distance. So he rode for, according to the watch, he did it for 23 hours, 55 minutes and 44 seconds, and distance covered is 489.37 kilometers. Elevation gain is cumulative according to Strava. See, if you check the perplexity data, it says like Strava elevation does get cumulative along the graph. So Strava's elevation gain is like, doesn't mean like he has been riding that high. Everyone gets the same race track, so we can't go anywhere else. But like he must have ridden that hard, like it is equivalent to the workout effort for that much of elevation. Okay, which is like 1359. Okay, this is amazing. So he has burnt almost like 6,000 calories. He has produced an average energy of 69 watts. Power meters are really accurate. So if you keep your power output, as in like if you could meet to certain power output which is required for you to go across 300 mile, and if you happen to try to keep that power watt output, that is more accurate data, so that you will definitely hit your target. As in, like, if you want to go over 300 miles, you will definitely go over 300 miles by end of the day if you keep your power output, if you match up your workout to the power output. So having a power meter on your bicycle is more essential. If you could do that, that is amazing. It's more accurate than your cadence sensor. That's what people say. Okay, experienced riders say. So you could, from this Trava's Ultraskate event output from Adam Ornelas, you could go and check his picture. I don't have the rights to check or show all those things right now, because like I'm making this video on my own. You could go to his post and check it. I'll probably open this QR code link for a few seconds, and you could go and check. Don't bug him. Just you could learn from his efforts that has been put in 124 hours on 15th 2024 Miami Ultraskate event. Okay, hope that QR code timing was enough for you to scan. So you can go and check his data, his elevation, his performance. So each lap was like almost under 2.5 kilometers. So you can check like what he has done in our 2.5 kilometers. Okay, so what was the time to complete that distance, what was the elevation, what was the grade, and all that. You could see the elevation is being more cumulative here. It adds up later. So how consistent he has been for every mile distance, that data you can check. So he has looped his GPS watch, so you could able to see the every laps record over here. So his first lap was 8 minutes. He did it at the pace of 17.2 kilometer per hour, generating 48 watt of output. His heart rate was 110 beats per minute. Okay, it's high actually. It's definitely high. So you could see his second lap results, his space, his power output, and his heart rate monitoring. So it keeps going on. Like, so when he did his best lap, his best lap timing is 6 minutes and 7 seconds. And he did it in the pace of 22.9 kilometer per hour, generating 77 watts, and his heart rate was 134 beats per minute. As in, this data is going to help you a lot. Okay, so when you're considering heart rate has various zones, as in like zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4, zone 5, and many, actually, depending upon each individual. It's very specific to every individual, subjective to every individual. Zone 1 being more relaxed ride, zone 2 is slightly intense ride, zone 3 is little more intense than zone 2, zone 4 is sprint or something, zone 5 is like all in, like you throw yourself out there, more than sprint, like you ride as fast as possible or something like that. Okay, so people would normally for 100-meter distance, or 1 kilometer distance, people would classify their first 500 meters of for 1,000-meter distance or 1 kilometer distance. Okay, first 500 meters ride would be within zone 1 to zone 3 for their heart rate. So the heart rate would be from 72 to 100 or something like that. I'm just giving you random numbers. I never followed heart rate, or I don't have a heart rate monitor with me. But okay, so that's how they classify. Zone 4, like they would do parts of their ride, as in like 600 meters, 700 meters, every 100 meters, they would sprint. Okay, and at zone 5, when they want to complete the last 200 meters, they would ride extremely fast, and they will take a break after that, and they would repeat something similar for next kilometer or so. So they would split this for their entire running distance, or for their workout session. Say if they're doing a half marathon, they would split this for the entire half marathon things to keep a pace, or to identify with something like that. Zones and something which I haven't done. I'm not an expert in that matter, so I can't explain you in detail. Rick Bronk, one of the athlete known from Europe, he is also a long distance skater. He is amazing in that thing. I learned it from his post on Strava. You could also follow him if you want. Rick Bronk. Okay, that is his name. So in this way, you can learn the efforts. What you can learn the efforts made by Adam analyst at every lap that he has done. So now we know the actual distance of every lap. Actual distance of every lap of Miami Ultraskate is 2.33 kilometers. Okay, so if we translate 2.33 kilometer, it's 1.45 miles. So that is the distance of one lap in NASCAR Homestead Speedway racetrack. Okay, it's 2.33 kilometers. Okay, and then it goes on. Okay, so now you can calculate. I usually go by laps. I've said it in previous videos, as in like if I have to do if I feel like oh boy, I just want to brush there. So if you want to do 100-mile distance for Ultraskate, if I'm planning 100-mile distance, I would just think about like, okay, I'm doing 100 miles distance. That's my target. So 100 divided by 1.45. So that gives a number of 68 or something. So I have to do some 68 laps on Miami Speedstead highway. I mean racetrack, so that I would complete 100 miles or so. So in that way, like I will be able to do 100 miles. So I all I have to do is my lap count up. Okay, I don't have to since my target is small, like 100 miles for the entire 24 hours. Okay, I could have a lap counter and split the 68 laps throughout the day. Okay, so if I'm planning for 200 miles for an event, for a 24-hour Ultraskate event, so I could divide that, like 200 miles, as in like 200 by 1.45 would give me 137. So I have to do 137 laps, and I can split the 137 laps for the entire day. In this way, like I don't keep a tensed mindset, like oh my god, Adam has done 302.22 miles for 24 hours or so, keeping a speed of 20 kilometers in average. So he has kept a speed of 20 kilometers or 21 kilometers on average. That's how he was able to attain this distance. So I don't have to keep myself tensed. Oh my god, I have to finish a lap under 7 minutes and I have to always be in the speed of 20 to 21 kilometers per hour, generating this much watt of power. Like I'm keeping my heart rate under control of 130 or something. I can't keep that. I can't track so much data while I'm doing my long distance pushing. I can't follow so many data, so it'll be too stressful for me. Okay, it'll be extremely stressful for me. So in those cases, I can go by following only one data, like okay, it's 24 hours and this is the distance, so I have to do this many laps. So I'll have a lap counter in my hand and I'll just count my laps. So that's the mindset I have as a lousy long distance skateboard rider. But if you are aiming for breaking a world record or making a world record, you might have to follow the footsteps of the people who are actually evidently giving you for every minute of data. Every 6 minutes of data is available online, so you could go and check. So at 100 miles, after 7 hours and 45 minutes, he has been keeping an average of 20.5 kilometer per hour, generating 72 watts and keeping his heart rate under 140. So this is the data you won't get anywhere but in Strava and through the wonderful technology that is available as a GPS watch or something, so you can learn all those things from all these sites and apply those data in your efforts when you're going for a 24-hour race event, or even quarter of that is being the fashion today. UK Ultraskate and Dutch Ultraskate for 2024 has been planned only for 6 hours, which is quarter of the timing of 24 hours. So you can accordingly plan your race and learn about your racetrack, where are the highs and where are the lows, or whether you got to do an inner lap here, do an outer lap there at the turn. You don't switch your line course, but if you can at certain occasions, you can plan all those things. Okay. So this is amazing to learn, and in that way we have few data from few more people who have participated in Ultraskate Miami. The data is from Miguel Angel Aldred. He has this Miami Ultraskate data. We have the data of Landy Cook, who participated in push pedal category for Ultraskate event. His lap timing and everything. Probably he had only mobile phone with him to track all these things, or his watch had only that feature. We have the data of average speed, time, and his lap timing. His mobile counts the per lap timing, I mean distance, to be 2.35 kilometers. So it varies according to every devices. It's relative. So you can go and check data from Kyle. I think she is Kyle. So you could check her data, like how she performed in Miami Ultraskate. Mr. Fortam Morgan, you could check his data there from Strava. These are amazing. These are like Ultraskate lap one from so 2.35 kilometers. And what we are looking here is the data of Mr. Daniel Lindsay. He is the fastest lap finisher so far, in my understanding. He did that one lap distance in 5 minutes and 2 seconds on February 2023, Miami Ultraskate 2023. I think that is the fastest record for single lap timing on Miami Ultraskate. A NASCAR racetrack is like speedway track. So kudos to Daniel Lindsay. That is the data. So all these things could help you aid and plan your rides and go faster and be a better long distance skater in terms of competitive skating. Okay, so I'm not much into competitive things. So I don't even participate in photography competitions. So those things like kind of keeps me so much tensed, stressful. I actually forgot the spelling of tranquility when I was participating in one of the photography competition in Bangalore, right after I quit my job to do photography, and in 2014. So because of that, I misspelled when I googled to check what others have taken or looked for ideas to shoot for that particular topic. Topic was like tranquility and chaos. So I shot the chaos thing better because I went to KR Market and I was able to shoot some few good shots. For tranquility, I kind of misspelled it on Google search, or like I forgot the spelling. I do not know. Like these things, competitiveness keep me tensed and stressful. So since then, I never participated in any photography competition. It's not like I'm not competitive. I did one a few competitions or rewards from lonelyplanet.com, and it's there in my LinkedIn list. You could go and check. But it's after 2014, I felt like this is really stressing me, so I don't want to be competitive. That's when I felt like I'm more into endurance sports, where like you burn slow and you are on your own pace, and whatever you do is the final results. It's more like a life thing, like you go take up life in your own pace. So it's never too late, or it's never too early. You are always on time, because like the what you do is what you get, so it's more like that. So studying these data have been amazing for me. Okay, so I'm very, very grateful for internet and the online community for making this available for me. So what do we have here is the 2024 overall results. Okay, what I'll do is like I'll put the starred event. So these are the people I know. Could check the Francisco Ramirez results of 2023 here, Miami Ultraskate. He has done 322 miles, and in 2022 he has done 343.62 miles. So 380.88 miles in 2024 is his highest, and he has been in his best. So that's amazing. So in skateboard paddle, we have Leonard Leffler and Andrew Andres. So they have done this much. Amazing. So you could go and compare various results from myresults.com for Miami Ultraskate event, and you could check their results and how they have performed. Like many people from 2022, 2023 and 2024 have not participated, or many people who participated in one year may not have participated in other years, but you could learn from their data and how they have performed in each year. Like Pasqua Jeremiah participated in 2022 of Miami Ultraskate, did about 150 miles, but whereas he couldn't participate in 2023, but he participated in 2024 and came out with shining colors. He is first, and he has done 251 miles. That's amazing, and he is the very first person to do 200 miles in skateboard paddle push category in in Miami Ultraskate for the so he is the very person to hold that record as well. So he told that in my interview actually. So you could go and compare various results, results of various person from various years as well. So you could check Mr. Adam Ornelas, he has done 302.22 miles, 27 laps in 23 hours and 56 minutes. And he has done 303.68 miles in 208 laps, did one lap extra than 2024 in 2023, and in 2022 he has done 280.32 miles, 192 laps in 23 hours and 55 minutes. So he has been consistent. He has been improving, actually. Genuinely speaking, he has been improving his ride quality. He's a bicyclist before, and now he does longboarding and stuff like that. So amazing. So you could get inspired from people by reading various data that is already available for you. You could see the list is long in 2022. Many people who participated there were there for 2023 and 2024. So Mr. Scott Ziegler has been very consistent with this data, like 150 and everything. So forgive me, my window is blocking the data for 2022. So you could see the data of other people over there. Mr. Scott Ziegler, 150 miles in 2022. And in what? You're not supposed to. Yeah. In 2023, 150 miles. And 2024, 160 miles. So I'm just giving you an approximate shout out on the reading, but he's been very consistent. So this way you could compare a person, a racer's data as well, and learn. I do not know if this chip company who is in providing chips for the people who participate in Miami Ultraskate events, I do not know if they could integrate their data to Strava. That will be amazing actually. So we could able to track people's data for every year, for every races that they have attended via that chip, on Strava. With various sensors available for the study, so this will be amazing. So these things really, interest me a lot. So these things help me be a better long distance skater, I believe. So by head, when you're as the Rhonda Byron thing, the secret, the book, you kind of see it happen in your head before it happens in the reality. That's how things work in real world. So when you make it happen in your head, it will happen in the reality. So I'm just working my head right now, so it happens, materializes later. So that's all. So thank you, Skate Ideas. You've been amazing. You've been very kind to me, and thanks to all the sponsors who have helped the 24 Ultraskate Miami event 2024. Kudos to those sponsors. I heard people, Skate Ideas provided with free hoodies, black color hoodies to everyone who participated there or who came there. So, and kudos to all the participants, kudos to all the prize winners, podium winners, and kudos to the people who came for supporting the participants, and kudos to the team of Skate Ideas. Once again, you guys are awesome. Kudos to USA, the land of opportunities, being so inclusive to everything that is happening around here. So kudos to everyone. Thank you so much. Those are the results and possible way of perceiving things from my point of view as a person from India land, far away from this event and the place that is happening. So hope it was helpful in a very teeny bit to someone who is watching this video. whenever I post it. So thank you so much. You guys have been awesome. Thanks for supporting my work, and thank you so much to my parents. They have been very kind and remaining silent during when I'm making this video. So thanks to everyone. You guys are awesome. This is Kicha signing off. Peace. Bye bye.